All right, this is my audience. Wave hello.
Hi. Hi, my name is Stephanie, and today I want to inspire us all to take a trip to Switzerland. Have you ever felt the need to just get away and escape the pressures of your everyday, ordinary schedule? At the end of the year, I begin to feel run down and in need of a vacation far away from this place. And I think all of us experience the same feeling of boredom and exhaustion. As somebody who's been dying to take a trip to Switzerland for a while now, I feel completely capable of describing the country for you. I want us all to see why we need an escape from our everyday lives and why Switzerland is the place to do it. It's filled with such incredible natural wonderment. As one person from an online Switzerland travel guide described this country, she says there are many beautiful, intriguing places around the world, but very few are scenic and awe-inspiring as Switzerland. I want us all to see why we need an escape from our everyday lives and why Switzerland is the place to do it. I also want us to investigate the diverse culture that's in Switzerland because it makes it such an interesting and eclectic place to visit, as well as some of the numerous outdoor sports that travelers can expect to experience while they're there. Let's begin by investigating the stress Americans experience on a day-to-day basis and why they might need a vacation. The American Institute of Stress conducted a study that showed that the main source of stress in our society comes from our jobs. A 1999 government report showed that the number of hours worked has increased by 8% to an average of about 47 hours a week, and 20% of workers are working about 49 hours a week. The U.S. worker puts in more hours than the workforce of any other industrialized society, and the trend has actually been the opposite for other countries. A report done by the NIOS 8 shows that 40% of workers would describe their job as very or extremely stressful. 25% would describe their jobs as the number one stressor in their lives. And 3/4 of employees think that workers experience more on-the-job stress now than they did a generation ago. If we don't slow down and take time for ourselves, when are we going to take the trip of a lifetime? This is no way to live. It's time for everyone to step back and put everything into perspective. You don't want to wake up one day and regret something that you haven't done. If you feel run down and in immediate need of a break from the norm, then Switzerland is definitely the place to revitalize your spirit. Switzerland's diversity takes us away from our world and our own problems. In a British broadcasting channel's profile of Switzerland, you can really see how diverse the country is. In Switzerland, you encounter many different European cultures, such as French, Italian, and German, all of which are official national languages. A website for tourists called Switzerland.m4v tells us that Switzerland is very regionalistic. And by this, they mean that Switzerland is separated into so many parts that you cannot really define one universal Swiss culture. According to an online history of Switzerland, the Swiss are very expressive in different forms of what they call folk art. And they're very talented in poetry, music, wood carving, embroidery, and dance. Oftentimes, yodeling is associated with Switzerland. However, this practice is only observed in certain mountain regions. The Alphorn is another commonly associated with the Swiss culture. And what this is, it is a very long wind instrument that is made out of wood. And this instrument, like yodeling, is only observed in certain mountain regions. In Switzerland, like I said, that there are many outdoor activities for people to do there. Nothing awakens our spirits and bodies more than when we're outdoors breathing in the fresh air. And Switzerland is definitely a great place to do this. In another tourist website called myswitzerland.com, they advise you to really take time for hiking trips. Hiking is a great way to spend your time and enjoy all of Switzerland's beautiful scenery. And a lot of Swiss resorts have hiking trails on their property, so travelers have so many opportunities to take time and really enjoy a lot of Switzerland's awesome vistas. Biking is another popular tourist pastime, and whether you're looking for a strenuous mountain bike tour or you just want a way to enjoy the beautiful scenery, Switzerland's pretty much got you covered. And of course, there's skiing, and skiing is pretty much a huge thing in Switzerland, and it's great place. It's a skier's paradise. Alright, well, now that we've looked at everything that Switzerland has to offer, it's pretty much up to you. you're the ones that have to make the effort to plan the vacation of a lifetime, and you shouldn't wait till the last minute. Don't work yourselves to death before you finally decide to take this vacation, because it's definitely worth it. Thank you so much for listening, and have a good time planning your Swiss getaway.